Saw Captain Marvel. A little shaky, a little shaky. What's good? What's good? What's up? What's up with it? What's going on? One day post-op with the patella tendon surgery. What's going on, Kelvin? What's up? What's going on, Ant? What's up with you? What's up, Carson? What's up? Yeah, man, I heard about the Redskins getting Case Keenum, and it's just laughable, man. All you could do is laugh, man. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. So one day post-op, chilling, got the organic Wegmans ground beef. What's that? 93% lean, frozen. Ice it down. Yeah, man. They had a little I guess yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing we're gonna lose Bennett, man. I'm hearing we're gonna lose Bennett, and that's a crying shame. That's a crying shame, man, because a lot of people got read up and restructured. They should have made sure they kept Bennett. Bennett is a dog, man. Bennett is a dog. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How's everybody doing? You heard the movie got mixed reviews. I mean, it was me and my wife just got back from seeing it. It literally was the shortest Marvel movie I've ever seen, like 2 hours on the dot. It was literally like 2 hours on the dot. But I don't want to give no spoilers though. They said Bennett want too much money. Bennett deserve a raise though. Yeah, I'm doing all right, Eddie. I'm doing all right. I mean, trade him then. Trade him. Don't get nothing for him. They said we're looking at that kid, Tevin Coleman, real heavy, though. What you think about the AB situation? The Bills don't even want him. The Bills don't want him because I think AB threatened to retire. Bennett deserved it, though, cousin. He deserved the money. I think AB, he threatened to retire. If they was going to send him to the Bills, he would have retired. Do I think we're getting Le'Veon Bell? No, I don't think we're going to get Le'Veon Bell. Because, there are cheaper solutions that can get the job done. Captain Marvel is really a feminist overkill. I go to the movies to have a good time, not to get feminism thrown in my face. What you think, Lord Brunson? I don't think it's a feminist. I don't think it's a feminist overkill. There's only a few female superheroes in a Marvel galaxy. I mean, I enjoy that the strongest being in the galaxy is a female. I don't think it's feminist overkill. I mean, we ain't got the right to say that, man. It's more male superheroes than it is female superheroes. So is that just male overkill? Is that a testosterone overkill? It's dope. I think it's cool. It's cool. Le'Veon keep teasing us. Le'Veon teasing us, man. Le'Veon teasing us for sure. What's good, bro? What you think about the Redskins QB? Who you want in the draft? The Redskins QB situation, see, what the Redskins should have did was they should have drafted a quarterback and tried to groom him. They should have drafted a quarterback and tried to groom him. You know what I'm saying? Draft a quarterback and groom him. You going to get Case Keenum for what? Is Case Keenum the answer to your long-term solution? Are you going to build around Case Keenum? I think the Broncos did Case Keenum dirty. But now look where Case Keenum going. He going somewhere with no weapons. Jordan Reed trash. How about the D-line? The D-line isn't in shambles. I mean, I think they think Bennett is expendable because we get our young buck back. What's his name? Barnett. So I think they think we're going to get that back, but Bennett got a different level of tenacity, man. Bennett got a different level of tenacity with him, man. Bennett genuinely hates his opposition. And he really tried to get after every quarterback. What's up, Battle? You ready for the draft this year? Yeah, man. If I'm able to get there, hopefully I'm there, man. I got a long road to rehab. You know what I mean? A long road to rehab. You know what I mean? Hey, you want you want to thaw out your dinner tonight? Right here. Right here. Right here. Who's our inside pass rusher besides Cox? That's a good question because you letting go of Jernigan. Are you going to give Haloti Nada another deal? I don't know. Yeah, Bennett is a beast, man. Bennett is a beast. I'm saying, like, who is it? Who is the inside pass rusher? Are we going? I think, you know what? I think we're going to draft a defensive tackle. That's what I think is going to happen, Kirsten. I think we're going to draft a D tackle. Keenum choose Denver. Now they shipped him out to a undesired team. Yeah. Have you seen our schedule for 2019? If so, what do you think our record would be? I think we could get 11 wins out of the schedule easily, but I don't think the schedule was easy. Wilkins or Lawrence? Give me Wilkins. Lawrence a beast. Lawrence a beast. I think we're going to draft somebody too. I think we're going to draft somebody, and this guy's going to be able to learn from Fletcher. Who do I want as our backup quarterback? I want Teddy Bridgewater. I want Teddy. I'm glad Keenum off the market because that's not who I wanted. Howie is always focused on D-line, so I'm not too worried. That's true. Wentz versus Brady this year, hopefully. What about Fitzpatrick? Nah, man, I don't want no Fitzpatrick, man. Nah. Fitzpatrick gave us, what, 3 good games in the beginning of the season? He gave us 3 good games in the beginning of the season and ceased to exist. I'm cool on Fitzpatrick. I'm cool on Fitz, man. This medicine that gave me, man, that joint be having me out of the way, man. Wentz versus Mahomes would be nice. Yeah. I don't ever want to play Mahomes in the Super Bowl, man. I'm sorry, man. If we can avoid Mahomes for the rest of his career, I'm happy with that, man. Mahomes throwing no-look passes, man. We got to avoid that guy in the Super Bowl, man. With our defense and the way we bite on double moves, Mahomes will carve our secondary up. Nah, man. Andy might choke it away, but Mahomes ain't going to choke it away. Mahomes ain't going to choke it away. Andy Reid, listen, Andy Reid is more expendable than Mahomes. Andy Reid is more expendable than Mahomes. Trust me. It's hard to find a quarterback with the talent level of Mahomes. They will fire Andy Reid before they cut Mahomes. Trust me. And with that being said, Mahomes will audible a dumb play. Mahomes will audible a dumb play. So is Antonio Brown a bill or not? Antonio Brown a bill or not? Is he a Buffalo or not? Carson comeback player of the year. Oh. So why is all this? See, this is why I didn't report on it because I wasn't sure. I see a lot of people that reported on it, man. A lot of content creators report on it, man. They jumped the gun, man. They try to be first too much, man. And I don't even think the guy's a bill. I don't blame him either. Antonio Brown is a cornball. He ran his mouth, and now he on a trash team. Antonio Brown is still a Steeler. Antonio Brown wasn't traded yet. What's going on, Philly fan? He wasn't traded. Bills backed out because they already knew the problem that they were getting into. Worst place to play than Buffalo? Arizona? I think Arizona worse than Buffalo. At Buffalo, at least you got Shady. At least you got Shady, man. I know Arizona got, what, David Johnson, but, man, it's just something about Arizona, man. They just some cut. Yeah, AB needs a quarterback. No, I think he'll be okay with the Jets. I think AB will genuinely be okay with the Jets. Players don't want to live in Buffalo. It's cold out Buffalo, man. It's cold. I was stationed in Fort Drum, upstate New York, man. It ain't no joke out Buffalo. Chandler Jones or Fitz? I don't know. I mean, nobody wants to play for Buffalo because you basically a human sacrifice to the Patriots every year. You're not going to win that division. You're not going to come in second to win that division. Yeah, the surgery was cool, man. I'm just taking it easy, man. Just taking it easy. I'll take this ace bandage off tomorrow. You know what I mean? And then I put this one of these little compression joints on there. It was cool, man. They said the I needed these anchors put in my patella, use it back together. Originally they thought I needed 2, but I ended up in 3 because the tear was more severe. The tear came off of the bone. The patella tore off of the bone. And, you know, stuff like that they can't diagnose. They only could see it once they open you up. So, yeah, they gave my wife, like, all of the whole rundown, how it was going to take, like, probably 2 more weeks of just healing. This is a little longer healing process. But, you know, I'm young and, you know, I'm young and active. So I don't anticipate this healing going on any longer than it got to. I got my physical therapist lined up. I got my nutritionist lined up. We're gonna get back to work. We're gonna get back to work real soon. Real soon. Real soon. That's never an issue. AB going to Tampa Bay. I believe good fit. If AB go to Tampa Bay, Winston Crableg gonna throw the ball up to him with reckless abandon. Are you going to work like that? I mean, eventually I'm gonna have to go back to work. I think I'm gonna probably go back to work like. See, it got to be straight leg. It got to be straight leg. Regardless, for 3 months I will have to wear this brace, so I'm gonna have to go back to work like this. I'm just want some of the soreness died down. Yeah, I'm going back to work like this. I want some crab legs. Babe, you trying to get some crab legs? You don't want none? What you gonna eat? No, not right now. I'm talking about later. Like for dinner. Good to be young like our trophy and not old like the Cowboys. Yeah, man, it's good to be young, man. It's good to be young. The healing process, man. It's everything, man. Everything. It's good to be young with the wisdom. Are we still talking about Trey and Nelson? No, I didn't. No, you still get paid, bro, for being out. Yeah, yeah. Well, with my job, yeah. Sup, dude? Are you pumped for Game of Thrones? I am, dog. I can't wait for Game of Thrones, yo. I can't wait for Game of Thrones, man. I can't wait. I believe Game of Thrones is single-handedly maybe the best series ever. And you know, since I tore my patella tendon, I've been watching Viking. I like Viking too. I do like Viking. I'm in the 5th season. I'm almost done with that. I do like Viking though. But Game of Thrones and Sons of Anarchy, man, it's you can't beat Game of Thrones with Sons of Anarchy, man. You can't beat Game of Thrones. So like on a scale from 1 to 10, Captain Marvel, I'm gonna say Captain Marvel was a 7. Basically, the movie was just to display how strong she is and that she is going to knock Thanos off. She just can't be touched. She can't be touched, man. Yeah, I'm ready for the season to start. Crazy news going to cut Bennett. I would rather lose Long and Graham. I don't know why they gonna cut Bennett, man. You only seen 1 episode of Game of Thrones. You gotta get up on it, man. Damn, are you hurt? Better get better health and safety, my dudes. Since can binge watch The Strain. Oh, The Strain. True Blood is old, man. I watched True Blood a while ago, years ago. I watched True Blood years ago, man. What's going on, Ofer? How you doing? What should we do with the 19 million? We should try to get they talking about what is his name? Tevin Coleman. They talking about Tevin Coleman or what's the guy from the Bears? Tevin Coleman or that running back from the Bears, man. I would leave anybody that's coming from the Pittsburgh Steelers, I would leave them alone. I'm telling you, man. I would leave them alone. I would leave Le'Veon Bell alone. I would leave all of them. They all money hungry, bro. They all money hungry, bro. Yeah, Howard, that's his name. Antonio Brown is so into himself, man. This guy is so much into his own self. He got a blonde mustache, man. A blonde mustache, bro. Do you know how into yourself you gotta be? He don't care about nobody but himself, man. Nobody but himself, man. If anybody look like it's a couple things a man should never do. A man should never cut his mustache or color it. He got a blonde mustache. He put peroxide on his mustache, bro. He's that into himself. I'm cool on that, man. What's up with AB? Players greedy as hell and picky. Damn, Coleman will be available. Yeah, man, I think we're going to grab Coleman. I wouldn't mind it. But Coleman's not really a runner, though. Coleman is more of a pass-catching back. That's the only thing that worried me. I don't understand why they don't give the boy Shelton Gibson a chance. Get this boy on the field. Man, if he ain't on the field, who he gonna get on the field in place of? Who's this guy gonna get on the field in place of? Shouldn't have a mustache at all. We not in the 1980s. I mean, you could have a mustache. Who don't have a mustache? Who don't have a mustache? Nobody cuts their mustache off. Everybody should have a mustache if you're an adult. And you should not color that mustache. Gibson doesn't practice well enough. Well, if he don't practice well, then he can't be on the field. He can't be on the field. I know the speed, I know the attributes, I know the shiftiness, but that gotta translate into practice. Then they gotta translate onto on-field play. A mustache with no beard looks weird. Yeah, even is for betas. Clean shaven is for betas. I mean, I don't know. Yo, Lil Brunson, keep up the great work. Get healthy too. Can I get a wrench? I thought I gave you one. You got it. You got it. Yeah, but I want live real quick just to let y'all know about Captain Marvel. When I get promoted, if I tell my job no, I don't want to go to that store, they will be like, then you never will. ABL way telling teams no, I don't want to play for you. You can't I mean, then don't all right, that's his right. That's his right. If he say I don't want to play for you, they should have still traded him. They should have still traded him. They should have traded him, yo. They should have traded him. And then he should have went to the Bills, and then the Bills should have traded him for a higher price. They should pimp him out. They should pimp him because he got value. He got value. He got value. I'm sure the Bills was gonna give up like a first-round pick. You gonna see it tomorrow with your son. It's a all right movie, man. It's not one of the better Marvel movies though. It's not one of the better ones. But they had to plug that and they had to show you because she plays a big part in the Endgame, in the Avengers Endgame. She's a huge part. She's a massive part. You know, that's who Nick Fury paged at the end of it. Before when Thanos snapped his finger, Nick Fury disappeared. He paged her, and you gonna see why. If you go see Captain Marvel, you're gonna see why, man. She a savage. We should get some secondary and running backs in the draft. I think we're gonna pick a player. I think we're gonna get a linebacker. We're gonna get a defensive tackle for sure. We have to get a defensive tackle. We're gonna get a defensive tackle. Don't be surprised if we bring back what's his name, Curry. Don't be surprised if we bring back like Vinny Curry or somebody, or we get somebody for the low, or we go grab C.J. Mosley. We got a couple dollars, man. For that 19 mil, we can get two good veterans to plug up two holes on the defensive side of the ball, and we can get two defensive players off free agency and a running back off free agency. At 19 mil. But people think we should throw it all at Le'Veon Bell? No. No, bro. No. These organizations do what they want and then paint players as jerks whenever they speak up. I don't know, man. I think Antonio Brown honestly is not handling the situation like a professional, which is why they cutting ties with him. He not handling it like a professional, man. He not. These athletes, Antonio Brown and Anthony Davis, they are confused if they think that they're in that much control of their careers. They're confused. They're in denial. LeBron James is the athlete that started this stigma to where, you know, I can leave when I want. I could do what I want. I could leave what I want. LeBron James destroyed the Lakers. LeBron James single-handedly destroyed the Lakers with this attitude and his mindset. They gave up everything to get LeBron James. They gave up D'Angelo Russell. They gave up D'Lo. D'Lo is an all-star now. Most likely most improved player. For Zoe, what's his name? What's that kid name? Lonzo, whatever. For Lonzo Ball, who not even playing. And D'Angelo Russell out here putting up numbers. All-star. These players are not in control of their destinies like that because there's a thing called salary cap. You can't just go say you want to go here and you want to go there. They got to be able to afford you. What did Carson say? Anthony Davis is overrated. What? Anthony Davis, when healthy, is probably a top 5 player in the NBA. What's good, Lil Brunson? How was the surgery? Surgery was cool. It was cool. Just a little sore right now. The era of me is coming to an end. The era of me is just getting started in the NBA. And the era of me is alive and well in the NFL. The top, what is it? Like the top 5 highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL didn't even make the playoffs. We're sitting in the era of me. They didn't make the playoffs, but they got paid handsomely. The top 5 paid quarterbacks. Matthew Stafford, Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers. Who else? Who else is up there? A couple other cats didn't even make the playoffs. D'Angelo couldn't be trusted in the locker room. Look what he did to Nick Young. Nick Young is a role player. Nick Young is a role player. Kirk Cousins is one of them. Nick Young is a role player, bruh. Nick Young is a role player. Nick Young is more expendable. And Jimmy G, there you go. Nick Young is way more expendable than D'Angelo Russell. Nick Young never made an all-star game. D'Angelo Russell went like number 2 in the draft? He should have been forgiven. See, that's the problem. That's the problem with the leadership. That's the problem with the leadership. See, Kobe Bryant understood that them kids was young. And he put them in a place. He checked them. He checked them. He didn't make a scene. Oh, he snitched on me. He did this. Kobe checked them. D'Angelo remind me of Kobe. Lord, notice how below average NBA players make tons more than a really good NFL player. Let that sink in. Yeah, because it's two different sports. I mean, NBA money is guaranteed. NBA money is guaranteed. Carmelo Anthony is still getting paid. He's still getting paid. Now, you could sign an NFL player for whatever you want, and you could release him whenever you get tired of his services. We signed Jernigan last year, and he's about to be released this year. So what was it, the $40 million, $35 million? He didn't get that. He didn't get that. NBA teams have like 12 players. That's very true. They got 12 players, and they still play their D-League players. D-League players, I think they make like $900,000 a year. Hello, Brunson. Is your knee okay? Finally glad to see you doing videos once again. Yeah, the knee chill. The knee is chill. Just putting a little cold on it. Plus the amount of games they play. Yes, 82 games. The Sixers played 3 times this week. Love Wentz, but I hope to God he's not selfish about money. But see, I love Carson Wentz too. This is what's going to happen with Carson Wentz when it's time for him to get paid. They're not even going to let Carson Wentz come up with a number. They're just going to throw the money at him, and he's not going to be able to refuse it. They're just going to throw him Carson Wentz might be the first quarterback to get a $200 million deal and put us in a terrible situation. A $200 million contract, and it's going to put us in a horrible situation. Horrible situation. When really you could lock Carson up for your standard 100 mil, 110, 130, 140, something like that. You know what I mean? True, but NFL was more demanding on the body. A better chance for serious injury. Good answer, though. I can't disagree. Yeah, the NFL is more demanding on the body. That's why your money should be more guaranteed. That's exactly why your money should be guaranteed. What if Earl Thomas never was able to play again after his surgery? What if he was never able to play again? Now, Paul George broke his leg. He would have been cut. But instead, the NFL take care of you. He still getting paid while he rehabbed. Was still getting paid all that stuff. You know what I mean? NFL players break their legs and stuff like that, have really serious injuries, and their contracts still hold up. Contracts are honored in the NBA. NFL, man, they're not honored, man. The contract's not honored. They're not honored, man. How many times in the NFL have you seen somebody sign a big deal that they all care about so much and still get cut? We have the 7th easiest schedule next year. Once we get our running game back, the RPO will be back in full swing. Don't believe that 7th easy schedule, man. I don't believe it. That's the 5th. Let's not get too hung up on that because Aaron Rodgers is on our schedule. The Vikings are on our schedule again. Not to mention our division, who had 2 playoff teams, us and the Cowboys. You never know if Eli Manning is going to come to play. You know what I mean? The Giants are only a quarterback away. We play the Patriots. I wouldn't be so hell bent on saying the schedule easy. $200 million. It's because the agents are really winning in these non-guaranteed contracts. Yeah. Ryan, Julio, Vic, Trefont have stripped us money-wise. We also overpay. But you know what? To be honest, y'all overpaid Matt Ryan. The Falcons overpaid Matt Ryan. Yeah, at Green Bay is going to be tough. The Falcons overpaid Matt Ryan, and they underpaid Julio. You think so? Maybe they won't, and Wentz will realize we can't put a team around him if he handicaps us. I like to think that Wentz is a good guy like that. But my honest gut feeling, I think I can honestly say that I really feel in my heart of hearts that Carson Wentz has a little selfish side to him. I honestly feel like Carson Wentz has a little selfish side to him. And it all stems from watching the backup quarterback win a Super Bowl. It all stems from it. Mind you, and this guy never played in a playoff game, man. Never played in a playoff game. He got so much to prove. He got so much to prove. Now, the worst thing we can do as an organization is if we start off 8-1 or something like that, and then we re him up in the middle of that. You know what I'm saying? I want to see a complete season before we talk this extension. I want to see a complete season. A complete season. You know what I'm saying? We threw the money at Alshon. We extended Alshon in the middle of the season, and Alshon still came to play. Now, I'm not saying Carson Wentz not going to come to play. I want to see a complete season from Carson Wentz before we throw an extension at him. I want to see a complete season. Give Howie more credit than that. More credit than what? Give Howie credit than what? What's going on, Roddy Rod? Hope before camp, Falcons release Vic and Riley and free up some money. These guys are stealing money with results, and they seem not to want to learn. Yeah, or you know what? Or you know what, David? What y'all could do is restructure some of these big contracts to get you some cap space. See what Howie did. See what our GM did. Restructured the big contract. We restructured Lane Johnson. We restructured who else did we restructure? We restructured Jason Kelsey, I believe. And also, it's kind of mind-boggling to me why we don't never restructure Jason Peters. Is he in his last year of his deal? Because Jason Peters don't seem like he's willing to take a pay cut. We definitely should bring Ajayi back. You have to bring Ajayi back. You have to bring Ajayi back. You have to bring Ajayi back. I mean, what else you going to do? What else you going to do at running back if you don't bring Ajayi back? Oh, they restructured Peters last year? Okay. Oh, you're right. They did restructure Peters last year. You're right. How did you hurt yourself, dude? Can I ask that? I was playing basketball. Tore my patella tendon. What's good, Lil Brunson? How's the knee or leg? The knee holding up, man. Surgery was yesterday. It wasn't too bad. You know, my only concern with surgery is getting put under the general anesthesia and getting put to sleep. I just don't like the thought of that. But they did it. It basically forced me to do it. They gave me the strongest damn anxiety medicine in the world, and I didn't even realize that they was gonna put me to sleep because I was so like high. But yeah. Yep. I knew it. You're a gamer. It happened to me also. Got my ankle stepped on. Yeah, man. It's playing basketball, man. I'm gonna take it easy, man. I ain't got time. This will be my second knee surgery, man. I had the same procedure on the other knee. Thoughts and prayers, man. Get back soon. For sure, for sure, for sure. MAGA Nation. MAGA Nation. Man, don't come in here with your political agenda just trying to stir up some stuff. What's up with you, man? What's up, Lord Brunson? How you feeling? I'm chilling, Lamar. What's up with you? Coleman over Jay? No, because Jay could run and do everything. Jay's effective in the screen game and all that. Jay Ajayi, like we forget who Jay Ajayi was before he got hurt, man. We forget. Honestly, I want LeGarrette Blount back before I get Coleman. I want LeGarrette Blount back. I do. I want LeGarrette Blount back before I get Coleman. When Devontae Freeman went out, listen, man, when Devontae Freeman went out for the Atlanta Falcons, the run game disappeared, man. The run game was non-existent, man. The thought of Coleman leaving makes me sick. I would rather get rid of Freeman. He is too injury prone. Yeah, Freeman is injury prone. Bring back J Train, add Freeman, and we good to go. We solid. I'm afraid of Jay knees. Yeah, me too. Me too. We don't want Tevin Coleman. We could draft someone much better. I don't know if you could draft somebody much better than Tevin Coleman. Tevin Coleman's ready to step in and contribute right away. Keep that mind right, brother. One day at a time. Thanks for the email response on my YouTube channel. For sure, man. No problem, man. He knows the system. Yeah, man. You got to bring J Train back. You got to give J Train a prove it, a 1-year prove it deal. He can help the Eagles ASAP. I believe he can help us ASAP too. I believe he can help us ASAP too, because he's exactly like Le'Veon Bell. He's just a smaller Le'Veon Bell in my opinion. He's a smaller Le'Veon Bell in my opinion. I believe he can help us ASAP. He can help ASAP, man. He can line up like a wide receiver. He's big. He's fast. He can run the ball, man. You know, and we got a nice enough offensive line to where anybody can run behind that line, man. So I approve of bringing him back. I approve of bringing him in. We're just going to see what it is, man. So I'm going to have an official video dropping later on. I don't know about Duke Johnson, man. I don't know about Duke Johnson. I have no idea about Duke Johnson. I ain't even look up on him, man. I don't know none of his highlights, none of his game tape. I want Coleman, or I want the kid from the Bears. I want Howard. Solo Brunson, who do you think will be the new adjustments the Eagles will have to do to improve their running game? I think to improve the running game, you got to find somebody who just want to run north and south. You got to find somebody who want to run north and south, man. North and south. Like, you don't need to bring in no Shady McCoy who like to tip-tap and pitter-patter around and look cute. You don't like that's what Adams' problem was. Adams didn't convert not 1 3rd and 1 or 1 4th and 1 in 9 tries last year. He's the biggest running back on the roster. Unacceptable, because he liked to run east and west. We need a north and south runner. Jay Ajayi is a north and south runner. LeGarrette Blount is a north and south runner. That stuff comes in handy in the cold winter months of the playoffs, man. Somebody who can wear down the defense, man. Can you send me the Cody link you use? The link I use wouldn't let me pick a package. I got you, Smurf. Jordan Howard, man. We still have Clement, but Clement need to know us something. All right, y'all, I'm going to have an official video later on. We're going to talk about what's going on with Bennett and all this other stuff. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you. One day post.